Hi, I'm Daniel, it's Ashville Weekly, episode 103.
It's Monday, to be precise. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Normally I don't honour bank holidays. There's work that can be done. People can come into the yard, they can do maintenance. Today is different. Today is a holiday in honour of the passing of our Queen, and nobody is at Ashville, nobody is working this bank holiday. I will honour. But I've spent some time doing some reading. I'm at Heathrow, Terminal 5. I'm jumping on a flight to Germany to go to the IAA show. Everything's working well. I am on time. Famous last words. This morning, Will is heading over to Andrew Southern's to get the shots needed to finish off the video that I filmed myself a couple of weeks back. We are due to have a training, but I'm not sure if it'll be in. And I spent the latter part of yesterday sorting out the website, and I had a big decision to make. So I was thinking about doing a new website and moving over all the URLs to the new website, new look, new feel, and after careful consideration I decided not to do it. Yes, if we make a new website we can redirect all the URLs, 100% it will work, 100%, but I've been in this situation twice before when I've created a new site and redirected my old site and I've lost all the SEO history, all the ranking of the website, all gone. I've lost everything! And when I've said to people, how did that happen?
I don't know, I'm so sorry, it's just happened.
I'm not going to take that risk. The Ashville aggregates, Ashville concrete, Ashville construction sites, and even Ashville Heights, I spent so many years creating the domain authority that they rank very highly, not with Google AdWords, naturally. The risk and reward is just, it is too much if it goes wrong. And if it goes wrong, nobody's going to be held accountable, and anyone doing web work is just going to say,
oh my God, I don't know how that happened. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
And sorry isn't going to give me back my 10 years of SEO and domain authority. So I've decided to take the existing site. We did the updates of all the plugins. We updated WordPress to the latest version. We fixed the contact form because the contact form was acting up. Added a couple more plugins which are going to make it easier to edit, and just try to upgrade the site, use the new Ashville logos and try to make it that bit more user friendly. But we are changing the existing site we have. I am not taking the risk of doing a completely brand new site. Playing it safe. Update on the train is that Network Rail are holding it at the moment because of some power failures yesterday, and the train should be released any minute, but there's no guarantee at the moment. So Flo is patiently waiting with the LH60 ready to go. A little bit of positive news. Terry and I interviewed a tyre fitter on Saturday in the yard, and he's just accepted and he's going to hand in his notice period. So we need to really put some horsepower into setting up the yard so we can handle these tyres in-house. Tyre fitter accepted. Commercial manager also starts today. ODT on this thing. It's only a short journey, but I'm trying to work, but it's near impossible with this Wi-Fi, and the charging isn't working either. So I'm just going to type as many notes as I can. I made as many phone calls as I could on the tarmac. We're running about 20 minutes behind, and when I land, hopefully everything will send and I can jump back on the phone. I'm not sure how long the journey is from the airport to the hotel. I don't think I can check in till 3 o'clock anyway, so I'll drop the bags, I'll be back straight out the door. Wonders of modern technology, as long as I got my phone, I can still make a difference. Outside my hotel, Dapper put this here. I'm gonna lie, it looks quite nice. Don't know what engine it is, don't know what it does, but aesthetically, it looks really nice. Just waiting for a taxi to take me round to the show. Back at home, the train did not arrive because of what was going on with Network Rail. So that train will now come tomorrow, and the other train we were due to have, we're not going to get that one anymore. Ashville are officially at IAA. Got to go and find my good friends at Palfinger, wherever they might be. How am I meant to find anyone in this place? Quite silly of me, really. How could Palfinger possibly be inside with all the cranes which are going to be displayed. I'm walking around looking for the red cranes. I could always look at the map, but if I look at the map, that means I don't know where I'm going. So I'm just going to work it out with my inner sense. You know, like when the birds migrate, they don't have a map, but they know where they're going. That's exactly how I am. Ooh, there they are. And here we are. Finished with my recce on day one, but as I was leaving, I saw a truck. I have no idea what it is or what it does, but it does look cool. What? Ashville jumper? What are you saying, Tezza?
Not a lot. Cora's kicking off.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I don't think she's very well.
Is she not Uncle Daniel's on the phone?
That's probably why she's crying.
How was today?
Yeah, it was alright. Train didn't come in till about 11 o'clock.
So the train did turn up? And the new commercial man had a good start, yeah?
Yeah, good day today, yeah. Good day, positive start. Making phone calls, people that he knows, getting in touch, putting his name, saying he's telling him he's with us. He's meeting someone tomorrow. A job starting tomorrow, 40 loads out of a job in Bermondsey tomorrow. Just from a phone call from someone that he knew from previous. Okay. And the fella had been let down by somebody else and said, well, if you can make a start tomorrow, we can have the job. So we just pressed ahead with it.
On Bank Holiday Monday, I was working and I managed to fix the website. So the contact form used to just go to info, but now the website, Aggregates and Concrete, they don't get your email address, but you, Chimek and Julia all get a copy of any inquiries. Not for you to deal with them, but just so you can see them. So you can go back and reference, like, did anyone deal with this? Did anyone deal with that?
Yeah. Okay, how'd it go over there?
Yeah, it's a relatively long day flight and that went well. I just did a recce earlier. I spent a lot of the day in the hotel trying to catch up and sort things out.
Doing a meet and greet.
You chief, I don't do meet and greet. What, you think I come quay to Germany to stand and do meet and greet and welcome people like I'm the person who brings people to their tables with the guest list? No, Terry.
No, you just take a photo of someone with the arm around them and do that pose, like pointing at them.
Chief, I managed to find myself a nice, proper bodybuilding gym, Tezza, the power, because I can't lose the power because I'm here, you know what I mean? I managed to go there and get myself lost, and then I went on Uber, and Uber was trying to make me take a scooter, and I said, oh, what? And I was in some area, I had no idea where I was, and the gym wouldn't accept card, they wanted cash. I was finished. I don't know what I was going to do. Oh, it's a deep dish, man. No money, no taxi, no nothing. I'm always up before you anyway, but just remember I'm an hour ahead, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Why are you laughing? What's the matter? Untighten your face, man.
More times you tell me to stop frowning, now you tell me to stop laughing.
You like how I deal with my emails now, yeah? I did those emails over the weekend, and I set them up for 7 a.m. today. So at 7 a.m, Terry, your inbox just got... But I set them up nicely.
What time is your first meet and greet tomorrow?
Bruv, who's doing meet and greet?
You.
I ain't do no meet and greet, Terry. Goodbye, Terry. You have a nice night. Get some rest. Just had a little catch up with Terry. I already knew roughly how the day had gone. I didn't actually know that the train did come in and Flo offloaded it so it can leave first thing in the morning, but we're still not going to get another train. Now I need to go on to another call with Meds to talk about our website. I believe Meds has done some aesthetic work and he's going to show me the possible changes that he could make to see what it's going to look like and how much easier it could flow and the user experience. Then have a shower and then be up early in the morning to get back to the IAA to start my day with Palfinger. 7:45 a.m. Leaving the hotel, looking for a taxi, but they're running a shuttle. So jumped on the shuttle. You have to wear a mask. So at long last, I got to pull out my Bane mask because I left it in my suitcase and I couldn't wear it on the plane. But I ordered this especially. Got filters in it as well. So basically, whenever someone says my name, I'll just say
speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
After our briefing, we are nearly ready to go on the Palfinger stand. Palfinger are ready. Philippe is ready. That's a much bigger camera than we'd be filming with at Ashville. I'm going to have a play with all these cranes and start asking some of the specialists here some serious questions. But generally, everyone at Palfinger has an answer for me. I had a couple of conversations with Will and Terry, and everything at home is under control. Palfinger were good enough to let me use their facilities here, and I was able to print off paperwork. I can use their Wi-Fi as well. So whenever I stop for a break or stop for lunch, I can get back on my laptop and see what's going on. Let's do it. That's a wrap. Gonna jump in a taxi, head to the hotel, quickly try and catch on with my emails. I've got a dinner at 6:45, back to pack, again, back on the computer. Got a flight in the morning. See if I can't sneak in a cheeky training session in the morning, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have time. Get this, the gyms in Germany open at 8 o'clock. I can gym open at 8 o'clock. I normally leave the gym long before 8 o'clock. I leave the gym at 7 on a weekday, or even before that, 6:30. Yeah, I need to find a gym in Germany that opens nice and early. Thursday morning. And today, we start our day in the airport in Hanover. I need to work out where I'm going and what I'm doing. Checked in okay. Found my way to the lounge. Very simple lounge, but very effective. Got good Wi-Fi. Working away here. I should land back in the UK about 12 o'clock. Gonna meet Will. He has to bring me some paperwork. I have to submit my passport so I can get my American work visa put in it. And then I'll be going to the yard, and I'll be going to the City of London for a meeting at 4 p.m. And then if I can, I hope I've got time, but I don't think I'll have time to train. If not, I'll be back on the training vibe tomorrow. I really shouldn't check bags in because it delays me. Trouble is, when you're a size 13 and you need to bring work boots, gym shoes, shoes to go dinner, and the shoes that you traveled in, it makes it very difficult. But now we're on the way to the car park.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right to merge onto the M25.
Friday morning. Yes, Friday morning. I'm in the car on the way to the yard. It's just gone 6 a.m. Last night, Stormzy's new music video came out, and your boy was mentioned in the song, and your boy was mentioned in the video. Let's watch a little bit of it here. That was one of the things that I was filming, and I said to you, I can't tell you what I'm doing. A lot like with the TV show what's coming up. Stormzy is one of the biggest artists in the UK, so it's a real honor for me that he would mention me in the video and then ask me to come down and be in the video as well. But I had no idea a whole bunch of other people would be in the video as well, so it's quite epic. So if you can, guys, check it out. Alongside that happening, there's things that I'm trying to do within the business, and I've got a couple of problems. You can never be too happy about stuff, because thou giveth and thou taketh. So I'm trying to deal with some high level issues that just keep popping up. Things happen, and they're big problems, which I'm trying to resolve. You know, you can't be too happy, because on one hand you see the music video come out and a lot of people say, oh my God, that's Ashville in the video. And then I'm dealing with some other high level problems that I have to sort out. And now I'm going to work in the morning. It's raining and it's dark, and I'm meant to be traveling on Sunday. And I've dropped my passport off to get my visa put in it. And there's so much work I need to do before I get on that plane. It's difficult to really enjoy anything. The only thing I can say is that I'm thankful that it's happened. It's going to be a really long day in the yard. The meetings yesterday were more about the people that I was getting to know a bit better, who are going to be working with Ashville. That went great, but the other parts of the meeting, they didn't go very well. But it's really important, when you got a problem, unless you have to react that second, don't knee-jerk reaction, because sometimes I hear some news and I think, oh, it's all over. This is just, why am I doing it? This is, when you sit down for a second, you process it, you let it pass for a couple of hours. If you have the time, you sleep on it. Now I've woken up in the morning and I go back to the mentality of anything can be fixed. How am I going to fix it? What am I going to do? What measures am I going to put in place? And how will I not let this happen again? And is this a problem that happened before? And no, it's not. So I'm not repeating a problem. This is a new problem for someone who's learning business on the go. You got to try to rectify it, learn from it, and make sure it doesn't happen again if you can rectify it. So that's what I'm going to spend my time doing before I go away. But there is a lot to do. And I'm going to watch the Stormzy video and listen to it on repeat. The trouble is I'm all the way at 10 minutes.
It's like ringing me now, salt it.
What are you talking about? You called me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, salt it now.
You're talking about your firm?
Yeah. What's happening? I heard you were on holiday again.
I wasn't on holiday. I was in Germany working with my good friends at Palfinger.
My own invite to Palfingers must have got lost in the post.
Do you know what, mate? They're having problems with their email server. That's what I think it is. I think Palfinger definitely invited everyone else, but you know them old servers there. Sometimes the emails don't come through.
That was good what you've done on Sunday. It's about the only good video you've ever done is that one Sunday.
What video Sunday?
With your mate Terry in it.
You should build a sauna. It's the best video I've ever done.
That's the only one. Yeah, but apart from me, you shouldn't have had him in it. Because if you said to him to throw himself out the window, he'd have laughed and done it.
You've always got to start coating someone, don't you? Why have you always got to start coating someone?
I can't help it. It just comes natural. It flows off my tongue.
Yeah, just like first, if you ain't starting on the sticker man, you're starting on Terry. You're always starting on someone.
Yeah, I've got to get your other mate, the fella that races the cars. What's it called? Car Whoppy or whatever.
Car Whoppy, yes. You mean Matt at Carwow, yeah.
Matt Watson, that's him. I've got to get him. Yeah, he can't drive either. I see him trying to drive. He's not very good at it, is he?
No, Michael, only you can drive.
You've got it. And what happened when you went to Palfinger or Wowland?
I come back and the yard's gone and they burnt out all the lorries and the train tipped over. Who you with? Ryan?
Right, only me and Ryan went to look at a yard, yeah.
You went to look at a rail yard, I bet.
Yeah. Massive one. You get about 20 trains in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, at once. We got 20 LH60s on order. And GGA rail freight, whatever you call him.
GB rail freight, yeah. Yeah,
GB rail freight. He wants to come on board with us. He wants us to be his next big supplier of Type 1 stone.
Just so you know, Michael, the train operators don't buy the Type 1 stone. Like, you're going to come slightly off the hinges there. Like, he just transports it.
Yeah. Let's stop this here now. 1 second, please. I'll do the jokes. I knew that. I just wanted to see if you knew.
All right, sweet. Are you in the car?
Yeah.
Let's get Ryan to go on his phone there and get him to listen to the new Stormzy song. Make sure you listen all the way to the end, Michael. Your old manager's in that video as well.
Yeah, Mourinho. Is he?
You know them speakers where you normally shout out the tannoy and you say, get in that truck and go out and do that work? Play it through them speakers.
So what's the video this week coming out? Anyone this week?
There's a video coming out Saturday morning and a video coming out Sunday.
By the way, do not put me on as your road sweeper driver, please.
We put a job out for someone to do it part-time because we thought maybe somebody who's semi-retired or something might like to come in and just do the road sweeper for a few days a week.
I got more comments on that.
When I say what, we need someone semi-retired. And then
Semi-retired and then you showed a picture of me. Do not do that again or I will ruin you next time I see you. All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to listen to Stormzy. You better be good.
All right, sweet. Since I got in the office, I had a number of meetings and I got a few problems to sort out. But straight away, I got Shane to print out for me our debtors list, how many people owe us money. Credit to the finance team. Like, it's not anywhere near where it used to be, but we have like 70, 80 grand, which has gone over into period 2, which means it's been outstanding for far too long. So I'm going to make a list and get Shane to target those people because we need to get money in. The longer that goes by, the less likely it is that you're going to get it. And I'm also going to get Shane to export the top 20 customers from aggregates and the top 20 customers from concrete, and then I'm going to have a look at them. And some of the people, I'm going to remove them from the list. Certain people like Josephi at London Basement, Chris Barry at BH Basements, Cam at Camcrete. There's a few people that I'm just going to take out of it, because those are people that either I or Terry speak to. I've known Chris and I've known Joe for how many years? What, 8, 9 years? So they deal with me or Terry. But there's a lot of other clients that are new salesmen. He's going to tackle them head on. He's flat out trying to drum up some business for us. So we're going to give him that list as well. He already has his own plan in place. And this week he's been going through his previous contact list. So then as of Monday, he's going to now be talking to our existing clients. What do you use us for? Why are you not using us for more stuff? Who are you using? What you paying? And what have you got in the pipeline? And trying to get more out of the existing people so we can provide them with a wraparound service. We're pretty full of material in the yard, so I had a conversation, and there's only 2 trains coming in next week, one of sand, one of type 1. They wanted to send 4 trains, but if you can imagine such a thing possible, I said no. I said no to trains because we are too full. Like, we need some material to go out the gate. I'm waiting on the news of my American visa. I'm gonna check the update on that later. I had a really interesting meeting with someone earlier where we could provide a solution for them. I told you the business wanted to start providing people with service, not just haulage. And they're doing work near here, and they have a specialist product that they could run into here. We could help them, we could deliver it. Like, it's a massive gig for us. It could be years upon years of work. But if I had £1 for every time a deal was gonna be great, I wouldn't need to work anymore. So you know what these things do. You just have to chase the lead and do as much as you can all the way till it's not a lead anymore. And then even then, in another year, you just follow up and see if the person wants anything more from you. Even though I've taken things off my to-do list, it keeps getting longer and longer. So I need to focus, get my head down, try get back in the gym later today. And I need to use tomorrow fully as well, because I don't know if I'll be on the flight on Sunday. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's all in the air, but at the moment it's out of my control, so I cannot worry about it. Saturday, I'm in the yard. I don't think I'll be getting on that plane tomorrow because my passport hasn't come back yet, so I haven't got my work visa. But I'm going to use the time as best I can. Like I told you yesterday, I'm looking at finance. I spent a lot of my time in the last few years, day in, day out, working on operations, logistics, transport, and construction. But while my eye's been on that, I guess somewhere where our business is lacking is sales and finance. Somebody asked me the other day what we turn over, and I gave them a figure, and then I had a look at the bank statement and saw that what we turned over in 1 month, if I was to times that by 12, it meant that one company turned over more than I thought we did in the entire group. So clearly I haven't got a handle on finance. When I started what I'm doing, I just ran it old school. We got money in the account, we need to do this, we need to do that. But in finance, I am going to need a right-hand man because the figures are now just too big for me to look at a bank account and think, yeah, I'm going to manage it. I need cash flow forecasts, I need budgeting, I need everything in place. And I've been told in the past, no, we're not spending money, we're doing this, we're doing that. So I believe we need to bring all our accounts in-house, and we need to have someone in the business who lives and breathes numbers. Now that person ain't going to work for cheap, but without that person, things will just be in a complete mess. So I'm probably going to move my attention from transport, logistics and operations to sales and finance, because while we have hiccups on a daily basis, I believe operationally and transport wise, the business does what it does. We put best procedures in place and we react when there's a problem and we firefight when there's a problem, but everything in the yard works to a certain extent. And if it doesn't, we have a mechanism to repair it. So that is now my focus. I'm gonna go up to my office. It's 9 o'clock and it's gonna be a very long Saturday for me. And that's it for Ashville Weekly episode 103. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see an Ashville video you may not have seen before. And click here for last week's episode, which was number 102. I will, do you know why 6 is afraid of 7? No. 7, 8, 9. That gets me every time.